Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's a little look ahead lines. Late night money here as we look to Tuesday, August the 20th. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button here on Winning Free Picks. Sean Higgs. YouTube channel. There's a Facebook page on Facebook. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow there. I have some kind of, there we go. There we go. Hold on a second. I didn't update the record, so we'll just pump that out there. There you go. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, the X. Hit the like button here. Both YouTube channels. If you haven't subscribed to Sean Higgs, subscribe to the Sean Higgs channel. We have Winning Free Picks. I do not own Winning Free Picks. And we used to be on Picks and Parlays. They switched things around. No live videos over there. So who knows? I don't know how much things might change. Maybe no more midday money on Winning Free Picks. So head over to Sean Higgs. Give it a follow. We'll see what happens. Football, so we got a couple weeks. See what happens in September here. But let's talk today. We had the Royals run line winner there. I'm waiting on. Got the under the Seattle game. It's 8.5 I got. It's getting a little, it's 3-0 here. So we'll see. I don't want to say it's dicey at 3-0, but Dodgers putting up some runs here. I don't want to get close. Let's just make a third out, get to the 8th inning. Seattle's not doing nothing, 2 hits. Let's get out of here with a 2-0 night and move on to tomorrow. We got comments. Stop Gio's in the house, locking in with the King. Doing pretty good. King D, how are you? Go to bed. J-Rock told me to go to sleep already. 5 and 3 day plus 3 units. Taking it day by day. That's what you got to do, Gio. That's what you got to do. Let's do a little baseball. Stop Gio engineering baseball pick selection for the next day. That's what we're going to call it instead of the Marcos Minute. Is that a little too long? Arizona and Miami. Cabrera's on the hill tomorrow versus a little Erod. Let's pull up some lines here. What happened to my lines? I got the matchup, but I don't got a lineup. All right. Arizona, a 150 fave run line plus 110. I see 105. I see a 115. 8 and 7 at the totals. Heck, you want to come back with another over after a 9-6 day today? I'm not interested in it. Rockies, Natties, Gomber, and Hertz. You know me. We get a couple of last place clubs getting together here. You want to go over an 8? I do see a couple 8.5s out there. Let's go over the 8. Go over the 8. Guardians and the Yanks. 8.5. We could do an under in this game. Under the 8.5. Let's get this under 8.5. Yanks versus lefty. I don't care if it's a 32-year-old journeyman Boyd. Is he really a journeyman? He was on Tigers for a long time. But again, Louis Gill, solid at home. I don't want to lay 160. Do you want to do run line plus 130? I get it. I prefer under 8.5 in the Yankee Guards game. Reds and the Jays. Gausman got beat up again at home. 6 runs. I don't know if I mentioned it on today's show. I think I did, though. 5.91 ERA at home. 6.3 loser. Who is there? Her? Spears, Barrios. I'd rather take a flyer on the Reds than Barrios at a 145 clip. You give me 130? 130 with the Reds? I'll take the Reds plus 130. O's and the Mets. I like the over. Kramer, Quintana. Kramer's going to give up some runs. I'm not a lover of Quintana. terrible August so far in his 3 starts. I think he's got an ERA north of, I have it written down somewhere, I feel like an 80 ERA in his 3 starts this month. Not a good one here for Mr. Quintana. Where the heck did I just was talking about this with Detroit Lenny. Why can't I find the game here? Here we go. 6.89 ERA, 3.50 batting average against you. Are you kidding me? 15 innings, 14 hits, 12 earned runs. Quintana in August. Take the over 8.5. Take the over 8.5. I'm going to tweet it out later after the show. We'll go to Tweety Town. Phillies and the Braves. Man, Atlanta loses another hitter. Riley out. Albies out. Acuna out. This is a 8.5. I do see an 8 out there now. I see a 7.5 at one spot in this game. 7.5. Find the best number and grab the under. Get the under. It was 8.5 before. I do see a random 8.5 out here. Granted, it is offshore, and a lot of people don't even know what that is. You're used to jumping into same-game parlays on FanDuel and DraftKings. Look at this, 7.5 out here. Crazy. You got an 8.5 at one spot. Take the under. Brew Crew and the Cards. I like Milwaukee here. You're going to give me the Brewers as a little dog. They're in first place for a reason. They've won 7-10. Cards have lost 7-10. That's why they're pushed back 11 behind the Brewers. Fetty hasn't been all that great since coming over to St. Louis. Gimme Milwaukee plus 115. Again, this will be tweeted out for look-ahead lines. Pirates, Keller, Bradford for the Rangers. You know, I kind of like the end here. Bradford's got good numbers at home. Keller, he's had a bad little stretch. He started out good. I don't know, man. I'm not laying 150. That ain't happening. You want to do a 135 on a run line? Okay. I kind of like the under as well with Texas. Sox, Stros, 5-4 tonight. Pavetta, and I didn't play it. It was one. We did this last night. It was like 112, 115. Shot up to 140, 145. I was with Doug Upstone today on Winter Circle. It was 145 when he gave it out. I'm like, man, I should have took it last night at 112. Would have been a little bit of sweat, though, for sure. Pavetta is getting plus 108, 110. Blanco to 120 fave here. Total 8.5. He's been pretty solid. I don't like Pavetta. You want to come back on Houston here, minus 115 to 120, somewhere in between? I don't hate it. I think the Stros swept them. I know the Red Sox were like, hey, you swept us a week or two ago, whatever it was. I don't know. I think the Stros are going to knock the Red Sox down here. Anderson for the Angels, Raggins for the Royals. Now, we need another win. We got Raggins over 10.5, so we need a win for 11 to cash that. But do we want to lay 195? I don't know if I want to lay 195 with him. Anderson's been solid all year. You're going to give me a 175 with this guy who's pitched pretty good all year? I might have to take a plus 175 with the Angels here. Again, I know my skin in the game is one. I got a Royals win ticket. I got a Raggins strikeout, Cy Young over wins. I got a little more invested into that. So I'm kind of biased towards him, but I'm not going to hate if you take the Angels at plus 175. Baz and Estes. You know, my guy Boyd had 6 Ks. I tweeted out, and of course, you take him out of the game with 6 Ks. It was minus 110, but, 7 Ks were 185, 8 Ks were 3-something. They take him out in 6, 6 Ks. He runs it up, 6 Ks, 3 walks. Anyway, Baz and Estes, 115 for Tampa. I'm not interested in this game. No, thank you. Twins, Padres, Ober and Perez. You know what? I want to take Minnesota here. I want to take Minnesota. I see an 8 out here, a bunch of 7.5s. I see one random 8. I like Bailey Ober's pitched good this season. He's pitched really well. Do we get fancy and go plus 150 run line here against Martin Perez? Here's another guy. Kikuchi pitched well coming over to the Stros. Martin Perez, since coming over to San Diego, pitched pretty well. Now, Rogers for the Orioles and Fetty for the Cards, not as much, but Perez has pitched all right. But again, 105, 110, I kind of like Ober. Giants, Sox, 230. A 230 with Robbie Ray. Run line minus 115. Again, only way I could hit this, the White Sox are a bad team. The Giants scored some runs today. I'm not running back to Giants. I don't want to. We're doing a rundown. I guess run line minus 115 probably. And I'd say the under again. I said the under today when we were talking about this game. Mariners, Miller, Bueller on the hill. Now, tomorrow I like an over. Miller's all right. I like him. But Bueller's going to give up runs. He's coming back. He's not back into Bueller. The guy was on a Hall of Fame thing. He was on his way. Nope. Tommy John. Good night, Irene. Over 8.5. Give me the over 8.5 there. As long as we cash this under in this one. If you're on Sean Higgs YouTube, please, if you're on Winning Free Picks, go to Sean Higgs. I tweeted. I tubied up community section my NFL for week 3. Again, I don't put them up in a package because we have crazy line moves. Now, will we? Last week we split out 10 games. We went 5-5. We had decent line value. The old proverbial CLV didn't pay off. We'll see if we get it this week. I just put up there so you can see it. There are stuff in the YouTube Premium. That switches up when September comes around. We're going to switch that around a little bit. There's different tiers for that. But all the NFL is out there for you to see. I don't put that on the sites. All right. Geo, King D. Here we go. King D again. How about the unders NFL preseason? 26-7. Yeah, 81%. Not too bad. Not too bad unders. The thing with the unders, though, King D, I got to tell you, the quarterback play is terrible. And it goes over the regular season. How many good quarterbacks do we have? These guys got to play. They got to play. It's terrible. Castillo, Diamondback homer, 5-1. This kid can hit. Castillo, who's who? Which Castillo? I don't even know who that was. Wine Time's in the house. Release your futures today. Wine Time. We'll get together next week because we have week 1. We'll do something. Well, you let me know. Send me a DM if you want to do it on a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon after midday money. We'll do a little NFL. Or if you want to do college, whatever you want to do. Come on. Talk about it. Michael B's in the house. He had a great night. Reds first 5, Mets first 5 team total overs, A's under, winner. Mariners first 5, plus a half, got there, 0-0. Royals all cash. Good night for Michael B. He did lose White Sox first 5, but I was able to grab the Giants plus 110 on a money line. What's that score now? What's the Giants score? Oh, they won. It's 5-3. But again, that was 10 minutes ago, so maybe they were still threatening. 6-teamer. Here we go. A 6-teamer. Apache stormed the house. Robbie Ray is going to go up to 270. I like Robbie Ray. I just can't take the Giants at that price. Stop here. It says KC run line plus 112 on FanDuel is going to move to minus 110. Anderson's pitched well. And you know I love Raggeds. I cashed today. I'm happy. I'm not worried about tomorrow with him. No, thank you. Mike B put $20 on 1,200 White Sox. Only the Giants could blow this. Oh, no. Well, that's a loser. You want it. Giovanni's in the house tonight. $600 parlay. I really thought they were going to choke away. That would have been – listen, if they would have choked it away, I'd be crushing them all day tomorrow. Orioles are going to win one game in a series. It's going to be tomorrow, plus 105 with Kramer. Again, I like the over. I prefer the over in that game. Didn't bet it. I'm putting the over out here. in the video. I'll tweet it out afterwards. Michael B said, I'm going to probably parlay Giants and Robbie Ray K's. I like him to bounce back after the last start, but I'm a homer. You are. Apache. Then we're going to play tomorrow's White Sox game and take props for a hot Louis Roberts over 1.5 bases. Give me the Bears QB. Tyler Baggett over Carson Wentz to the Chiefs. Bears minus 3.5. Late to the party on that one, Apache. You could have had a 2.5 early on. I got a 2.5 for my followers. That's why I admire your discipline. Yeah, listen. You have to have discipline. I told you it's been a rough August. 16-24. We're going to cash today. It'll be 18-24, down a little bit for August. I'm not running to bet guys I don't like, huge numbers, teams that don't score. I mean, the Giants nearly blew a run line again tonight. They were losing 1-0. And the Sox are bad. They're going to come back. Why am I going to bet? You don't have to bet it. Oh, it looks so easy. Everything's so easy. King D. Definitely fired on a few unders week one. Someone came in last night and we're talking about the Patriots. I was like, oh, this team's going to be bad. And they're like, oh, under, against the Bengals. I like it, like 43.5. Like, Bengals ain't scoring 40. New England will always have a defense. The offense is terrible. What's that? It was a 37-10. I don't see it. Michael B, nothing is jumping out. I really like today's card. Baruchu cards over 8.5 looks nice. Montes is a truck. Fetty's been bad. Brewers can hit. Exactly. The Brewers, to me, first place, they hit. Who's their pitchers? I mean, Carl Ray. Who is it? I don't know. It's Carl. Is it Carl Ray? Ray is having a great season. Peralta's not that great. They trade Burns away. Who'd they get? That hurts. Or DL Hall was the relief pitcher they got. They threw out Keuchel one day. I mean, Montes, Peralta. I mean, it's crazy. But then I look at, you got the Cardinals, you got the Pirates, you got the Reds, you got the Cubs, all teams under 500 in your division. You beat bad teams, steal a couple from other teams, and here you are in first place by 10 games. Do I trust Walker Buehler tomorrow? No. Give me the over tomorrow. How do you trust the Mariners? They got 2 hits tonight. 2 hits. I feel like Bob Uecker in Major League. That's all I got. 2 GD hits. You can't sit down in there. Oh, nobody's listening. I mean, this team is pathetic. I said today, I did the free pick with Doug. I said the Mariners high on the road, 226th batting average, 3rd worst in all of baseball. That's why we got the under here. I mean, holy cow. Not only this year, you wasted a great pitching staff last year with these guys. I mean, even Miller's got a good season. I mean, 3.29 ERA is not bad. A 1 whip, 9-7. He's got a 1.91 ERA last 7 starts, 0.87 whip. Last 15 games, a 1 whip. Last 30 games, a 1 whip on the season. I mean, 24 starts. What are we doing here? I mean, at home, the guy's unhittable. In August, 3 games, 17 innings, 11 hits, 4 runs. He's got 1 win and 2 no decisions. He's 7 innings, 2 hits, and no decision with 9 Ks. Wasted. I talk about the Orioles wasting a great season by not going after a better starter and a reliever to help a Krimble in the back. And here the Mariners can't get any offense whatsoever. Ugh. Giovanni says they're going to bet the Giants to win a Super Bowl at plus 2,000. Listen, Gio, take that $20 and do a super chat on one of the channels. Colts 325 to win the South. Let's go. I like it. I got the Colts week 1. King D against the Texans. Let's go. Michael B. There really isn't one team in baseball where I'm like, yeah, they are complete. Brewers, Dodgers, Guardians, Twins, no pitching. Braves, Mariners can't hit. Baltimore's young Yankees. Well, the Twins have pitching. I like Joe Ryan. That kid Wood Richardson's not bad. Bailey Ober, look at Bailey Ober's numbers. Lopez is pitch bad, and the lineup is like, eh. Cleveland's got what? 3 pitchers with 5 ERAs. The bullpen's solid. That guy Cleese, I put I think 50 to win like 1,300 or something on him to win Cy Young today or yesterday. Dodgers I'm not sold on Dodgers, but you got 3 guys at the top of the order who could. They're like Judge and Soto. You're gonna throw them. Most of them, they got 2 runs. Bet MGM 325. I like it. There's nothing easy about baseball. No, it's a long haul. And hey, listen, I had a great all the way through July. Good season. We're up 30 something units. Now we're up. What are we going to be up after today? We go 2-0 today. We'll be back to 25, 27 units. I'm not complaining about that. That's a good baseball season. We're going to have 2, 4, 500 plus games, average odds and plus money. And we're a couple games under 500 right now. I could take that. I could take that in August when they're huge faves. Run lines are minus 170 with these huge faves. I can only do so much. There's no minus ones. There's no first fives and no bottom nines and stuff on sites where I sell picks. For myself, it's one thing. I'm having as good as the season is online, it's even better in the real world because I can do different bets. Patty said they got Bob Uecker sheets from the Cardinals versus Bears right before the election. What do you mean, Bob Uecker sheets? You bought them from the stadium? Or do you mean you got like upper deck seats? I must be in the front row. Remember the commercial? Miller Lite? The old Miller Lite 80s commercials? Go check out some of that, you youngsters. Except, Reds have no one left to pitch. I think there's something we target down the stretch here. Well, most teams start getting a little banged up. It happens. You lose guys. I mean, the Rangers started with 7 starting pitchers on the disabled list to start the year. And I gotta, I'll beat it like a dead horse, right? I keep saying, trade deadline, just get pitchers. Get all the pitchers you can get. I don't care who they are. Some guys a little change of scenery. I don't care. I want any kind of pitcher I want. Cincy pitchers. So, yeah, Hunter Green is that. So, who else with starters are going with here? Who will be there? Start there tomorrow. It's going to be Spears, right? Mr. Spears. But it happens. Injuries, tired arm. They put the guy on the injury list, bring up some 4A kid out of the minors. D-backs bullpen's terrible. I know the Phillies have been struggling, but I still think they're the top to bottom most complete team in baseball, like the Padres too. I think the Padres might sneak in just because it's the year no one thought about the Padres. Phillies, I think, are really good. I don't love the bullpen. Suarez and Sanchez, 2 guys, are they going to hit a wall? I don't know. I'm expecting a bad start somewhere. King D saying nice to my baseball season. I'll take it. It is what it is. Or maybe the Colts. Maybe for my Colts week 1. You're banking on Joe Flacco. Rickerson will go down by week 4. Come on. I hope not. Because Minshew Mania is starting for the Raiders. It's like the Mariners got J-Rod back and their hitting is worse. It's bad. It's really sad. Ravens, Chiefs under 46.5 week 1. Yes. Baltimore is going to run the ball. Kansas City has a defense as always. Take the under. This is not your vintage KC team. Although I got Rashee Rice, so I like the big game from him. Not too big because I like the Ravens. Michael says Ravens money line if they don't come out and beat the Chiefs after the championship zone. Listen, I've been saying this. We took the Ravens in week 1 +3. We took them plus 140 on the money line. I got them week 2 minus a touchdown. Either way, they're off of, that's not a bye week, but you got extra rest off of the Chiefs game. They beat the Chiefs, the line's going up. They lose to the Chiefs, the line's going up. Raiders cross country coming all the way back after losing to the Chargers in week 1. Don't like the Raiders. Richardson will be healthy this year. I hope he is. I was not sold on Richard. Right, King? You know, at the beginning, I'm like, this guy's terrible. That guy played 7 games in college. Ramon. Bob Uecker seats upper deck. I must be in the front row. Great commercial, right, Ramon? Do you think Cubbies will bounce back and start winning again? It'll be good for my wallet because I got a Cubs win ticket that is not looking too good right now. Kidney says rookie Donnie Mitchell has been a breakout and definitely can take the top off of the defense. Well, we'll see. Rookie wide receivers, we'll see how they go. Michael B. King D Sports, maybe I wouldn't put money on it. Here we go. This guy. We got Michael B, the San Fran guy out here. Yankees are getting lucky that the O's have been playing like crap. Yes. And let's the Phillies too. I think they're like 10-17, or maybe they won maybe 11-18 or 12-17 in the last 29. They've had a little rough patch the last month as well. It happens. The season is so long. Teams hit a little rough patch. Colts D, I think, is underrated. I took the Colts defense in my fantasy draft, Mike. They were in the Athlon magazine. They were the number 1 defense, believe it or not. Or number 2 behind the Cowboys. As a Colts fan, thank you, says King D. If the Ravens beat the Chiefs week 1, you won't take 10 with the Raiders game 2? I'm going to. Listen, I've already taken the Ravens minus a touchdown in week 2. Now, if it gets to 10, if it goes up that crazy, do I buy back and try for a middle? Probably. I can't middle on sites. Middle on sites can't do that. I'm looking at NFL, but there's not many good teams. Listen, don't worry about being good, bad, indifferent. It's the point spread. Worry about the point spread, Gio. It's the point spread. Can't get wrapped up. That's why I don't like fantasy. I'm like, I gotta love this guy, or you have a team, and I sort of have teams I kind of like, but and I haven't made any future bets in NFL. And Dodgers winner. We got it. We got the win under. Excellent. That's a win. We'll take a win. Detroit win the other day. We need a couple easy ones. I hate saying that. I don't want to say they're easy wins. Let's turn the page here. That'll bump us up to what on one page? That'll be on one side is 265 and 252 plus 2542. Not too bad there. And then will be 267 and 252 for plus 2493 on that page. Then will be 272, 253 plus 2758 on another one. So we'll take it. We'll take it. But back to you, Giovanni. Don't worry about good or bad. Point spreads. Worry about the point spreads. Kendi says, let's go. Michael says, Kendi, I'm a Raiders fan. I wish I was a Colts fan. He said, Raiders, bad season. Defense is going to shock a lot of people this year. I think it's good. I took them. Could have took other teams. I took the Colts. Colts under week 1. I don't hate the under week 1. Listen, I took the Colts. The Texans going to have a lot of hype on them. C.J. Stroud MVP, he was great last year. Well, we saw you play for a year. We got your coach's tendencies down. You got a better schedule, a little tougher schedule. I'll take the Colts in week 1, and I bet the Texans in game 2. Week 2, -3 at home versus the Bears. The Bears. After the Bears fared a couple against the Titans, we like Titans in week 1. We like the Bears to lose in week 2. At home, Texans. Maybe I'll go to that game. This will be my last season betting NFL. Wow. The radical rule change. Yeah, terrible rule changes for sure. But listen, Gio, I'll make you money in football. Just stick with me. We'll be all right. My brother is one as well. I'm always giving him crap because you're giving us sloppy seconds with Gardner Minshew. He's upset with Gardner Minshew. It's a good backup. Patty said, hope the Colts defense cut down Derrick Henry and those lame Ravens. We're worried about the Ravens. Let's worry about the Texans in week 1. That's what we're worried about. We're not worried about the Ravens and old Derrick Henry down the road. It's a violent sport, and that's why the players make millions of dollars because they're taking a risk. Now let's stop. Whoa, he's getting upset. Flag football coming your way soon enough. It's all about fantasy football and extending a commercial break time for money. I hate it. I hate it. Stop it. King D's giving Apache the heart for the defense of the Colts. I think it's going to be pretty good. Bears going to win week 1. Titans are overrated. The Titans are overrated. The Titans. Let me go to my Superbook numbers here. The Titans, who are projected for 6.5 wins, are overrated. Plus 120 to win. It's juiced to the under 140. Yet they're overrated. And the Texans are at 9.5, juiced heavy minus 140. So basically, they think they're going to win 10 games. Titans overrated. Can you name the Titans head coach? New head coach. Michael B says it's Minshew magic. A little Minshew maybe. Gardner Minshew. Giovanni, I don't want to talk about this till the Dodgers win final. Today I messed up. As I said, Stros, Royals, and Dodgers, I didn't take these games. You didn't take a 3-0 night. Gio. You know what's going to happen tomorrow. You're going to come in and say, I like this. You're going to do 2, 3, or 4 games. You're going to take a donut or win one of them. Don't play tomorrow. Do not play. Titans are going to win 3 games as Apache. Well, then they're not overrated. Are you a big Bear fan? Apache, if you're a Bear fan, do you follow the Bear Barroom Network? I go on there on Friday nights with Tooch and Ant, and then sometimes I'll go into the after party or like at another chat when they're talking Bears football and tell everybody that they're going to win 6 games and take the under Bears 8.5. I mean, how the heck are the Bears a 9-win team? Where is that coming from? The Bears are going to lose back-to-back weeks at Washington and Arizona. The Bears. King D's laughing at something I said. Or maybe it's the Minshew magic. Eagles, money line week 1 against the Packers. Yes, Eagles are another team. A total failure second half of the year. Bad body language, finger pointing, a whole lot of nonsense. Here comes Green Bay. NFC darlings, much like the Texans of the AFC. In Brazil, not in Philadelphia. It's in Brazil. I'm going with the Eagles with you, King D. They got to get last year's taste out of their mouth. The Bear Bar Room, that's random. Yeah, that's what it's called. The Bear. Oh my God, I popped in today. I was just watching the chat, and they're like, claws up, bear down. So wackos, Bear fans. I'm not a fan of the Titans quarter. Not a Will Levi fan. I love it. The guy eats mayonnaise out of a jar. Bears have improved defense like the Colts. Here we go with the Bears. Talk about an overrated team. This guy with his quarterback with a fanny pack playing. This guy overrated. Did Eagles fix their defense because it was bad last year? The team was bad last year. They couldn't do anything right. Do I think the Eagles are the best in the NFC East? Probably. Do I care about the defense here? No. This is more for me. As a whole, we got to look at it as everything went terrible. Sirianni, let me tell you, they don't win this year. Sirianni's can't. He brought in new offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. So He's the one getting fired this year. He got rid of the other guys. Blame them. If the players really love the guy, right? We love our coach. Get it done in week 1. Get it done week 1. These are the kind of things how I play it. I don't know how anybody else does it. I'm taking points. I'm not worried about 7 cents, says King D. For the Eagles. I agree. The service I use, let's see, do you want to say? The service I used gave me the Red Sox. I didn't like the way it was going, and I bet the Rays, Padres, and Dodgers went 2-2. The Red Sox. I don't bash other services unless you're like using Vegas Dave. He's the only guy I'll mention by name. I do mention some other sites sometimes, but I try not to. Then someone go back to like, this guy's talking about you. I'm on pretty good terms with a lot of the people in the business. Probably all the people. I don't think anybody really talks bad about me. I don't say nothing bad about people. Don't throw the names out here. I'm going 2 units on Philly, says King D. I don't hate it. Like I says, not gonna lie, I'm a Caleb Williams fan. Now, I was going to make a Bay joke about you painting your nails being in San Francisco. How do you like this guy? He had a Heisman year. The next year, he's terrible. Can't beat so-so Pac-12 teams. Going to the NFL where everybody's better and more physical. I don't see this guy. He's Mahomes. He's Mahomes. Dude, Mahomes right now, they win another Super Bowl this year, next year. He's in Montana Brady territory. Caleb Williams couldn't win anything at USC. And they're thinking he's going to come in here to the Bears and do something with that crap head coach. I don't care. They got new offense coordinator or any kind of toys they bring in for him to throw to. The coach, they're going to win 5 games. When teams are winning, everybody loves everyone. I guess. That's pretty much how it is, right? Things start falling apart. The finger pointing starts. Colts got lucky and got a great defensive end in the draft. Latu is a future stud. Yeah, I like that kind of kid. They got the other guy, too, over there already. So the defense is solid. I think Caleb's going to have a decent year. Paints his nails. He cries. I'm running to the stands and crying. After every loss, fella, you're in for a long season in Chicago. I get it. I want to see emotion out of my players. Right? Too many guys are like, whatever. And I get the whole, it's a business. This is the NFL, kid. You're going to be, you might throw 9 at 24 in a game for 104 yards or something. You can't be some mental midget out there. I'm going to paint my nails black and put Higgy across the nails, says Patchy. All right. I'm a USC football fan. He makes incredible plays. I don't know him personally. I would not hang out with a man who paints his nails. Nonetheless, a fan. You're a USC fan, so you've struggled lately. You missed the glory days of Reggie Bush. All right. Those days. Who's the other running back? The big guy. Lendell White. It's a monster. Total failure in the NFL, though. USC, running back you. Some lean years of late. King D's out of here. Is it wrong to have emotions? No, it's not wrong to have emotions, but come on. You go and you jump in your mom's arms, you're a man. You're going to the NFL. You're gonna cry over. Why are you crying? Your teammates should be crying because you stunk and threw interceptions. Yeah, your defense was bad. Listen, you're going to the Bears. You know why they were the number 1 pick in the draft? Because they're not good. And a lot of holes in the team. More than just quarterback. Kindy said, my man's a man and painting my nails. I can't get behind. Apache. Just Rodman painted his nails, but he was the best. The guy wore a dress. He wore a wedding dress to like a book signing. Rodman was insane. He's a character. The guy hung out with Kim Jong-il. How are we comparing Dennis Rodman to Caleb Williams? Let Caleb Williams win a passing title a little bit. Forget about the rebounding titles and being a NBA champion like Rodman was with the Pistons when he was first starting out, and then with the Bulls, and just doing what he does. Can Caleb Williams, I don't know, win? How about make the playoffs? I wouldn't even say win a division or win a playoff game. How about be 500? Be 500 in the NFL? Peter Warrick was best college player. I'll debate anyone. Peter Warrick. I don't know, man. How about Tim Tebow? The Heisman guy? See Tebow play football? I mean, Warrick was electric. It's to say, I want to see like back-to-back kind of years because it's weird because what's it? Ken Dorsey at Miami, where did he go? 37-1 as a starter or something ridiculous, or Gino Torretta. Like, guys have huge winning streaks on teams. Are you blinded? Burrow's LSU season was awesome 1 year. For football, I want at least 2 years from nowadays. Forget about the old days when guys stayed for 3 years, right? Redshirted and he came and played 3 years through your senior season. Guys, I mean, I think there's better than work. Javi Baez home run prop tomorrow at Wrigley. Javi Baez. This guy's still playing? The Tigers? Eagles to win division minus 120. Yes. Who's giving them a run? Nobody. Cowboys got rookie linemen. Me and Ezekiel Elliott got the same body type. Dak wants money. CD wants money. It's a cluster. Yeah, Rodman. I mean, how do you even compare with this Rodman? Clint's in the house. Good to see Clint. Clint, thanks for popping in tonight. Good to see you as well. Can you Tebow of work? You don't believe that? I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, what we talk about why you choose Peter Warrick. I mean, this guy, 2 national titles, Heisman. It's pretty good. I mean, let's look at his stats here. Just the awards for him. Again, this is college football. It's not guys who went to the NFL and failed, because a lot of guys do that. 2-time BCS champion, MVP of the BCS championship game in 2008, Heisman, 2 Maxwell Awards, Davey O'Brien Award, Campbell Trophy, James Sullivan Award, Manning Award, Werfel Trophy, College Football Player of the Year, Sporting News Player of the Year, Chick Harley Award, Quarterback of the Year, All-American, second-team All-American, 2-time Offensive Player of the Year, 3-time first-team All-SEC. What are we doing? College Football Hall of Famer. Come on. (13-1) in 2008. Look at his coaching staff. Urban Meyer, Dan Mullen, Charlie Strong. Who did they lose to? Ole Miss, 31-30. Who is on this team with him? Cam Newton. Before he left for stealing computers. Running backs, Emmanuel Mooney, Chris Rainey. Jeff Demps is a friend. Percy Harvin, Riley Cooper, Aaron Hernandez. You got the Pouncey twins. Carlos Dunlap on defense. Joe Hayden was a sophomore. Brandon Spikes is a pretty good college guy. Not a bad team. 31-30 loss keeps them from an undefeated season. 13-1 in year 2. Back-to-back run. Who did they lose to? Bama crushed them. 32-13. But they win the biggie. Sugar Bowl champs. National champions in 2006, 13-1. They lose Auburn 27-17. I mean, not a bad team. Not a bad team. Chris Leak. Peter Wartke from Florida State. I don't know about that. I think Herschel Walker. I mean, again, we could talk Herschel Walker was pretty good. Like I said, never trust a virgin. Dak should be traded to Arizona. Arizona, they got a better quarterback than Kyler Murray. Peter Warwick changed college football. Peter, really, King D? Are you like a distant relative? You're like our guy coming in here talking about Logan Webb the other day, Ryan. Please trade Dak. I got Trey Lance on my dynasty team. Yeah, Trey Lance. This guy, number 3rd pick. He's an MVP. I did. I'm getting down on Chargers under 9.5 season win total. So there you go. Big Facts. Good to see Big Facts. I'd love to see everybody coming back for football season. I was like Tim when Warwick played at Florida State. I don't remember him because of the rookie cards. I don't know about that. I think the vaginas have ruined his career. Tebow's career? Tebow had Urban Meyer. Oh, my goodness. He did have Urban Meyer. Pretty sure the fact he couldn't throw a football ruined his career. Hold on. Listen. NFL is different than college. It is different. And you know what? Dude, he's a football player. And the Denver Broncos won a playoff game with him at quarterback. We can make fun of him all we want. Still won a playoff game. The guy, listen, he could have been a tight end. He could have been a running back or a fullback or something, H-back. The guy's, whatever you say about the guy, players love him. If you play a sport, you know, if the guy's a leader, the guy's a leader. It just is what it is. Astros minus 120 tomorrow with Blanco. Bears QB is trash. He's got the puke emojis up. Clint is agreeing with Mike that Tebow not being able to throw a football cost him an NFL career. I'm going to think his stubbornness cost him. Should have just took the H-back role. I think I'm going to come back on the A's and under again tomorrow. Short line, A's have been playing well. I'm not going to go against you. I'm not taking it, but I'm not going to say no to taking the A's. I think Caleb Williams can make every throw. Oh, boy. Another Caleb Williams guy here. We're going to find out early. I'll take that 4.5 with Tennessee. Tennessee is for me. Give me some Titans action. All righty. 50 minutes on it. Usually look at lines as like 20 minutes. We run through the games. We move on. Last night, an hour. Today, 50 minutes. I'll be tweeting out Mets over 8.5, Brew Crew plus 115 for this show. It'll be on Twitter. Hit the like button on your way out. Midday money tomorrow. The original ending was better. I didn't say anything about laying points, says Clint. It's about the points, though, Clint. I think Tebow might have had a shot at tight end or fullback could have a better version of what's tight ends from the Saints. The Saints who Taysom Hill? Tebow was a baller. He should have just, the guy was a football player. All right. Stop just says Pirates 11 losses in a row as a dog following a loss. Pirates are not a good team. Remember the hype on the Pirates to start the year? Remember that? Oh, my goodness. Paul Skeens. Clint, I will see you tomorrow. I will be here. Hope to see everybody tomorrow as well. Good night.